So as soon as the video comes on, then we'll go the other way. Welcome, 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 everyone. Thank you so much for joining. Just give us 1 minute, and I'm trying to get this video visible to everyone. Thank you, everyone, for joining. Thank you, thank you. Okay. Okay, I'm just going to put this on your page, Siama. Okay, it looks like you have some security on your page. It's not letting me. So I will share this on my personal page and you can take it from there. Welcome, everyone. Thank you so much for joining. So let me know if you're able to see the video, Siama.
I can see you.
Okay.
On Instagram, I can't.
Okay, so I'm trying to bring this up on, okay, so just 1 second. So guys, let me know if you're watching. Hello, Alisa. Let me know if you can hear me. Alisa, can you just wave, please? Let me know if you can hear me. And yes. Hello, Siama, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, so I'm just waiting for the audience to confirm that they can hear you. That's very important. And then we can get this started. So for Instagram, we are ready to go. If you just come into my video on Instagram and say a quick hello, then I should be able to bring you on live.
Fine.
Perfect. So welcome. I am right here live on Instagram. Alisa, can you hear me? If you can hear me and you can hear Siama, please give us a wave and let us know that you can hear us, please. Thank you so much. Yes. Okay. Perfect. So there you go. Welcome. Thank you. Hello, Instagram family. Thank you so much. I really apologize that, prior to this time, we started a video, but we couldn't get our guests on. And I believe that it's going to work out this time. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining. Okay. Yes. Hello, Jifar. Thank you so much for being here. It's so good to have your sister. Thank you. I'm just waiting to have our guest join. And our guest is joining in from Dubai. So guys, that's why we're struggling with connection, but it's going to be fine. If you cannot hear us on Instagram, please come over to Facebook. We are live on Facebook and it is working pretty fine. Okay. So we are having trouble with Instagram again. And I'm going to try it one more time. So if you can say hello again, we are having trouble, but if not, we'll just continue. Yes, hello, Martin. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you, thank you. Welcome, everyone, to the Civilized Presence. I'm not sure what's going on with Instagram today. Instagram is a little funny today. I'm not sure. Welcome, everyone. Thank you so much for joining. You're welcome to the Civilized Presence. Thank you. And the Civilized Presence, for those who are here for the very first time, is the online TV session where lives are changed, where people discover themselves, their purpose, their voice, and learn social skills that is required to thrive in the real world. So if you want to become a change maker, you are in the right place. So guys, welcome. Thank you so much for joining. I want to say thank you to Martin. Thank you to Alisa for joining us. Thank you to Velmer for joining us. Thank you for Jifa for joining us. Thank you. Welcome. Please come right into the video and let us know where you're joining us from. It's very important to us. We just had a session that just finished and we're here and we're about to get this started. So this is the Civilized Presence. The main focus of this Facebook series is really to help restore civility through meaningful and constructive conversation. And if you've never been here before, we're always here every Mondays and Fridays at 8 a.m. Eastern Time. Hello, Martin. Please, can you let us know if you can hear us? It's very important that we confirm that you can hear us. Let me know if the sound is clear. Okay, Martin? Um, we are live here on Facebook, and let us know if you can hear us. We're just trying to make sure that everything is working out for everyone. So thank you so much for being here. So for those of you who have never met me, my name is Louisa Akaiso, and I am your host for today. I really feel so honored that you responded to the flyer, to the post. I'm not sure where you saw the post from. Is it from Facebook? Hello, Valeria. Thank you so much for joining us. Maybe you might have seen the flyer from Facebook or the post from Instagram. Well, welcome and thank you so much for being here. So usually we're here every Mondays and Fridays, 8 a.m. Eastern Time or 9 a.m. Eastern Time. But we're slightly late today and I want to apologize. It was because of technical difficulties. And I brought a special guest all the way from Dubai. So you can understand why we had to struggle because she's so special to me. Now, my name is Louisa Akaiso, and I am your host. I feel so honored, like I said, that you're here today. Now, you want to know what I do? I am a certified master civility trainer, a leadership coach, and expert with the John Maxwell team. And I work confidently with leaders and professionals that place great importance in themselves and their reputation. And really, that's you this morning because you made out time to be here. We were trying back and forth, but we're here and we're excited that we're here. Now I have a really special guest, and I'm about to bring her on or allow her to say something. But in the past couple of days, we have been celebrating the lives of PM Funny. For those of you who follow me here every Mondays and Fridays, you would have heard me mention his name a couple of times. PM Funny is the grandfather of civility. That's what I call him. And we lost him a couple of days ago. But I want to honor you, sir. And even though you're not here physically with us, you still remain in our hearts. And I want to say thank you for sharing your gift of civility to the world. I really appreciate you. So I'm going to begin this session really by sharing a definition of civility from PM Funny. And that states that being civil means being constantly aware of others and weaving restraint, respect, and consideration into the very fabric of that awareness. So civility is a form of gracious goodness. Civility must begin with us. It is about us being responsible for our actions, taking responsibility to ease the experience of the person next to you. Apologize earnestly if you have to. And, refrain from idle complaints or accept and give constructive criticism. And those are some of the examples that I use really to show you how easy it is for you to be civil. So you can begin today by saying please and thank you, or even just good morning, or share a compliment, just like I'm going to do now to Siama and say, Siama, you look amazing today. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you very much. I'm really honored to be on your show, Louisa. Thank you so much for inviting me.
Thank you. Thank you. We're going to have a great day today. So for those of us who haven't seen the flyer yet, the topic of today is wedding etiquette, do's and don'ts. Guys, this is the season for celebrating. This is the holiday season. In some countries, we've already started celebrating from Thanksgiving, and some countries are waiting for the Christmas period. But the month of December, there are a lot of functions, a lot of weddings. People are attending different events. And we thought it's very important for us to equip you with the right skills to be able to thrive when you go to those events. So you don't have to be nervous and worried about if you know the right thing to say or how to behave or what to wear and what not to wear. Now, the focus today really is weddings. Weddings is the focus for today. So thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you, Beth Maranga from Kenya, for being here. Thank you so much. It is such a great honor to serve all of you for always being here with me every Mondays and Fridays, because without you, the show will not go on. So I take so much pride in really just saying thank you and honoring all of you. And just let me know where you're joining us from, because I want to give you a shout out and treat you as a VIP that you are. So for being here, it means so much to me. Now you're asking me, who is this beautiful lady on the screen? Yes, Louisa is about to back up. So let me introduce who she is to you. Her name is Siama Kada, and please forgive me if I do not pronounce it right. Siama is a versatile senior management member with over 16 years of experience in the finance, regulatory, and accounting space in London financial services and in Dubai. She is a serial entrepreneur with a creative, innovative side. In addition, she is also the principal founder for Institute of Modern Etiquette, teaching the finer touches to polish you for eloquence in your business and lifestyle. With great anticipation soon to be published, Siama's book, Ladies and Gentlemen, Mind Your Manners. Furthermore, a master of ceremonies, hosting events around the UAE, from fashion shows to VVIPs, along with charitable, humble honors of being the UN Global Goodwill Ambassador representing UAE, and founder for a community project, Merciful Hands, feeding labor workers an essential necessity gift bag distribution to the needy. And she hasn't been stopping there. Siama is a nominee recognition for Stars of Business Leaders Award, Female 2017, and Professional of the Year 2018. She has appeared and featured in Emirates Bride, Entrepreneur.com, Gulf News, Dubai Eye Radio, 108.3 online digital magazines, to name a few. Siama is a brand ambassador for Indian Women Startup Club, a regular speaker for women empowerment and finance, taxation, and company formation. Siama lectures at universities and colleges on hospitality, etiquette, entrepreneurship, and business leadership. So, ladies and gentlemen, you can see why I said she is so special, and she is the best person to be talking to us and educating us on this topic. So, Siama, I'm going to give you a minute to just say hello to the audience. Over to you.
Hi, thank you very much, Louisa, for such a beautiful introduction. Thank you for the viewers for tuning in, for having to spend so long waiting for me to come up. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Hello, Kinsley. Kalu, thank you so much for being here. Hello, Anne Moy. Thank you for being here. Hello, Deborah. Thank you so much for being here. And guys, if you notice that I have to be looking back and forth, it's because I have so many systems here. And I'm just trying to recognize as much people as we can, because you're very important to us, that you made out time to be here. Thank you for being on the show. So Siama, I'm going to get this started. And how this works really is that we introduce questions and we just get the conversation started. And anyone who has a question, will pass it back to you from the audience as well. So my very first question to you would be, what does civility mean to you? Over to you, Siama.
Civility for me is the whole holistic etiquette. So it's the intelligent beauty. So I tagline intelligent beauty, and intelligent beauty is from within ourselves. It's within our heart. So when we correct ourselves, when we bring in beautifulness into our heart, we then radiate that out by default. It's an automatic radiation outwards, and that's what becomes an influence in society. So that's why I taglined it the intelligent beauty, because etiquette, civility, it's a very beautiful part of your personality, it's your characteristics, it's your mannerism, and that's what you have to make beautiful. So civility to me is everything to do with etiquette, and everything to do with etiquette is beautiful. Surround yourselves with beautiful things, surround yourself with beautiful words, with beautiful thoughts, with beautiful people. So when you have beautiful thoughts, you're going to gravitate beautiful things to you. And it's all to do with your heart. You've got to have an open heart in order to see the opportunities where the beauty spots are, and the doors will open automatically.
Thank you so much. Thank you for that definition. Thank you so much. Hello, Esther. Thank you so much for joining us. And guys, let us know that you can hear us loud and clear, and you can hear Siama loud and clear. That's very important to us. And thank you so much, Beth Maranga. Thank you for being here from Kenya. Thank you. I really appreciate you. Now, for the topic of today, wedding etiquette. I can see that this is so important in all of the great work that you're doing with the Emirates Bride and all of the programs that you're running. And this is why we had to bring you on the show to speak about wedding etiquette. Now, can you explain to the audience what's the importance of bridal etiquette? What's the importance of it? Let's begin from that. Let's start the conversation with that. Over to you, Siama.
Sure. So when it comes to bridal etiquette, we don't know the do's and don'ts. We don't know what's right, what's wrong, whether it's considerate to our guests, whether it's considerate to our family, whether it's polite to ourselves. So you've got to have the correct behaviour, the correct position that is reflecting yourself and is going to be outward to the guests and to society, and it's going to look beautiful with a lot of finishing, and it's polished, it's refined. So bridal etiquette is one of those essential areas which is when it comes to wedding planning. So wedding planner, they'll set up the venue, they'll set up the catering, they'll set up the florist, they'll actually forget the fine tuning, and that's where a wedding etiquette consultant or the Institute of Modern Etiquette comes into play, because we do the fine tunings, we'll do the whole polishing of the actual bride and the groom of their wedding day, because that's the most day and special day for them and the guests and the family. So we just do the fine touching on top, the magic that creates it to be a very beautiful, magical occasion.
Thank you. Thank you for that response. There was a little bit of an echo from your back end, but the video I'm looking at from a different screen looks great to me. I'm not sure why there was an echo, but we're gonna try again. Now, this takes me to the next question that we have: what to wear and what not to wear, what to say and what not to say. And this is very important, whether it is the bride or the family of the bride or the friends of the bride or just the guests. What is the appropriate thing? And first of all, I want to begin with the chief bridesmaid. A lot of times we notice that people struggle when they have to serve as a chief bridesmaid. Now, the chief bridesmaid is a very active role. It's not a role that you expect to just sit quietly and beautiful and happy, but it's a role that you're going to be active. You must be ready to move around. So I want you to kind of explain to our audience, what is the right thing to wear? What shouldn't we wear in terms of the chief bridesmaid? What are the kind of conversations? Because sometimes I find that the chief bridesmaid a lot of times gets so busy and she's on her phone. And I don't think that that's appropriate because the center of attraction is the bride. Everyone should be working together to make that day a special day. So can you speak about that? What's the appropriate thing to put on if you're going for a wedding or if you're serving as a chief bridesmaid? Over to you, Siama.
So as a chief bridesmaid, and you really got to sit down with the bride, possibly the groom, and the family, and they are the ones that decide what the chief bridesmaid is going to wear. It has to be a matching dress or matching outfit that matches the theme that the bride and the family are actually happy with. So, all eyes and all cameras are on the bride. So the chief bridesmaid, you don't really want to be dressed in a short skirt and a low-cut top. You've got to be dressed modest. You have a high-level responsibility and accountability for the bride. Running around, you've got to be bending down. So if you've got a low skirt on with a low-cut top, bending down is not appropriate. It's just not going to happen. And also, you've got to rein in that it's not your big day. When it is your big day, you one kind of wear anything you wish. But at this moment, when it comes to the chief bridesmaid, discuss and speak with the bride and decide what is more appropriate to wear. Because, say, for instance, the bride has chosen a Cinderella theme and her dress is going to be white. As a chief bridesmaid, do not wear white. Do not wear black. You've got to have good wishes. You've got to have blessings for the chief's bridesmaid. He has given you that honor, and you have to respect that honor. You have to be so happy for your friend, for your sister, getting married, and so discuss it with the bride on what to wear and what not to wear. Because again, shoes are very important as well. So yeah, you've got to do a lot of running around when it comes to the actual wedding day, and you are the chief bridesmaid. The bride can say, please, could you go and sort out the catering, or could you find out about the florist, or could you change the table arrangement on the top table? Now, the chief bridesmaid has to be on her toes. She has to be quite fast. So you can keep a pair of heels, probably, underneath your seat, underneath the table where you will be sitting, but keep some ballet pumps or some low-cut toe shoes in which you can run around and actually get things done. So it's really important for the chief bridesmaid to be considerate to the bride, and actually it's her special moment, and do what she says. So that's very important.
Thank you so much, Siama, and hello, Margaret, for joining us from Nigeria. Thank you. It's so good to have you in the house. Hello, Susan. Thank you so much. Hello, G from Malaysia. Thank you so much for being here. Hello, Paula from London, UK. Thank you so much for being here. River, let me know where you're calling from. I can see that you just jumped on. And for those of you who I haven't mentioned your name, that doesn't mean that I don't care about you. I love you. Thank you for making out time to be here. But it's just that you're not on my personal page. So you might want to jump on So Unique Experts and follow me on that page so that I can see you when you come on the screen, or even just follow me on Facebook. It's Louisa Akaiso, or follow the guests. Siama Ka, QA is the last name on Facebook, and she would be able to see you when you jump on. But I want to appreciate all of you for making out time to be here. The topic of today is wedding etiquette, the do's and the don'ts. So if you do have a question for us, do not hesitate to leave it in the comment box below. The expert is in the house. You don't want to bring the question after the expert is gone. Okay? I don't want to take the questions. The questions go to the expert. But Siama, you look amazing this morning. I have to say that again. And so that takes me to this another question that I have for you. Now, with the bride, I know it's so important that the bride understands the right movement, deportment, and how she carries herself. Because sometimes what I find is that there would be this great ceremony and event and wedding that's been put together, and the bride shows up being sluggish and sluggish. She doesn't know how to do it. So can you speak to our audience about this and why it's so important that the bride has got the right movement, has got the right training, she knows how to carry herself? What is expected of the bride during the event? Over to you, Siama.
Sure. So deportment, which is posture control and management, is vitally important for the bride. Now, the idea is for your collarbones to be visible, and for you to be able to touch your collarbones. Your shoulders really need to go back. And then you've got to lengthen your spine upwards to then lengthen your neck, but then don't have your chin too far up. You've got to have it at an eye level, because remember, your body language is very important when you're walking down the aisle or when you're sitting on the top table. So, and the most important thing is to have an open heart. It is your big day. When you have an open heart, you're showing graciousness. You're showing gratitude to all the guests that have arrived and are giving you their wishes. So you've got to have that open heart, because once you have that open heart, then it comes out automatically. It comes out on a subconscious level by default, rather than you're having to act it out. And so the deportment is vitally important, that even when you're walking down the aisle, you have a diamond shape in your body. So you start from the top, your shoulders automatically go back, and then your arms are going in a diamond shape. Now, the joints of your elbows need to be on the thinnest part of your waist. And then you have like a literally 4-inch difference when you're holding your bridal bouquet, you have a 4-inch difference between your stomach and the bridal bouquet. And that gives you the perfect posture of a diamond shape with your heart completely open to wishing everybody, thank you for coming to my wedding, without actually having to say the words. You're saying the words via your eyes and via your heart and the open posture you're physically showing. And then you walk down the aisle. So if you've got a really beautiful bridal gown on, which is touching the floor, it's important that you kick the skirt, and you take small steps. You take 3 steps, then you stop, you pause. You then move your head to each of the directions of where the tables are or where your VIP guests are or your parents are. And by your eyes, you show pleasure, you show thankfulness, you show gratitude, you show your happiness. And once you do that, but with sincerity, you're showing that, then everybody is going to be so much more joyful for your occasion, and the whole magic will happen. So the deportment is essential, especially when you're walking down the aisle, because that's all focuses on you. That's your special moment. And try and make your walking down the aisle at least 2 to 5 minutes. If you're just going to walk down the aisle and you're going to have a hunch, then, you know, the cameras, the video, your pictures are not going to look as great, and you're actually going to have a closed body language. And it shows that you're a bit angry or you're a bit anxious. And so, you know, you're not going to have that big special occasion again and again. So it's important that your deportment is wide and open. And so, especially also when it comes to sitting on the top table, focus is from everybody. You've got your cameras, you've got your videographers, you've got your groom, you've got the groom's family, your in-laws and family all looking at you. Now, you can't be a ladette. You can't shout, you can't scream, you can't be sloppy with your posture. Again, sit on the edge of your seat with your spine actually with your neck lengthen and you're in a nice eye level manner. And then this way you are going to look a lot more lean, fuller, and thinner as well. And the dress will fit. It will fit like a glove as well. So, you know, there won't be creases, there won't be things that are threads hanging off. It won't be hidden because you've composed yourself in a very beautiful manner and your decorum is of a gracious princess. So I like to focus it on a princess manner because that's your special moment. As a bride, you feel like a princess, you feel like a fairy tale. And you want it to be as beautiful and as smoothly as possible. It's also important when you've got decorum and you've got good deportment, you have to release feminine energy. So you've got to release softness. You've got to have the feelings and the emotions of gentleness. When you think about pink, when you think about feminine words, because then that will really add to the effect of giving you more gracious, refined look when you're sitting and on your special day.
Wow, this is a lot of attention to details, and I think that's what brings elegance. During the ceremony. I remember the royal wedding sometime earlier this year. I was so excited because of all of the protocol and everyone just moving and walking in gracefully, and so much order in the room, and that just brings me so much joy. And I always thought to myself, why can't every event look like this? It doesn't have to be expensive, but let's just have some kind of order. And that's going to take me to my next question, which is, of course, the family. Sometimes the family is the problem. The family are very excited, and sometimes they're so excited that they get to talk too much. And so I would like you to speak about that. I know that they're excited that their daughter is getting married, their son is getting married, and sometimes they're all over the place. They're all over the place with their phones, They're all over the place with social media, and they miss being present in the event. And so I really wanted to say something about the family and how sometimes they can be a little out of order when it's time to eat, you know? And some of them are trying. I went to a wedding one day. I attended a wedding one day, and the members of the family were so concerned about how to take care of their own personal guests. So if you didn't know a member of a family, it looks like you're going to be served as the last person. So I want you to speak about that. How should the members of the family behave? Because it's all about, this is the big day, and they have to be part of making this a success. So, what should they do? What is acceptable? How can they contribute successfully to getting this event just to look flawless and be that event that they want to sit and remember for the rest of their lives? Over to you, Siama.
So the family, like you said rightly, is that it is the most essential part of your wedding day. You know, it's two families coming together to make a union, to make the marriage work as well. So the family is very important. You've got to keep them on your side. I'm going to take it a step back from the wedding day. I'm going to start from the engagement. So you've had a beautiful proposal and you've accepted your fiance now. You've accepted his proposal. Now it's a matter of communication. And so you've got to communicate to the right people correctly. Rather, do not put it on social media. A lot of people, they get engaged and the first thing they do is put it on social media. And then your family members are actually reading it from social media. Now that straight away, you're giving them negativity. You're also giving them no priority at all. So you've got to not put it onto social media. You've got to tempt yourself, train yourself by not putting it on social media. You're going to meet that phase. The first thing, you have your priority list. Once you've got to propose, really going to be happy to live with. Your first people should be your parents. Now, they could be at a distance from you. You make that phone call, or you go and see them on a face-to-face basis. From that stage, they will automatically have happiness for you. Now, most parents and siblings do have happiness when it comes to their daughter, their brothers, their sisters getting married. But you want to start off on the right foot. You then consult and discuss it with your grandparents. Now, everybody's grandparents, they're all longing and waiting for the grandchildren to come and see them, to make a phone call. So for them to hear that you're getting married is a very beautiful feeling for them and for you. So have that happiness and share that joy with your grandparents. Then it will come to your immediate friend, your best friend, and possibly some business associates, some close people in your connection. Once you've then covered all of those people in your list, you can then put on social media that you've engaged, maybe possibly change your relationship status, or you can just put in a picture, a poster up saying, you know, I'm engaged. But don't put your ring up because you know there's people in may get upset, they may be jealousy, they may have gone through a breakup or a divorce, or so there's a slight level of negativity, and you know the evil eye does this. So you know keep it great and keep it with gratitude. So if you do want to put it on social media, don't overdo it. OTT. So once you have sorted out your communication, you can then work out about your guests and your group lists. So naturally, your guests are going to be your immediate family, your grandparents, your extended family, and then you decide on your bridesmaid and use your wedding planner and menus and cultures like that. Now, again, sit with your family, your in-laws, and your immediate family, and discuss the theme with them. So then they can match their outfits according to what your theme is. You don't want to keep them in the dark. You know, most parents, most mums and siblings, sisters, they want to be dressed in the right manner with the right colours, and so they all look the same. And we all know when we are guests, we all know that's the bride's family and that's the groom's family because they're all coordinated in their suits and in their colour scheme. Especially when it comes to Indian, Pakistani, Arab weddings, all the men, the siblings, the brothers, they'll all wear exactly the same outfit. And it's the same when it comes to the girls, they'll all wear exactly the same colors or the same type of shaped outfits. So then this way, your clothes are actually matching the theme of the actual wedding occasion. And now also, once the bride also becomes aware of what they are wearing. So they can physically see and they can actually say yes or no to some items. Again, color scheme is very important. If you're going to go to an Indian wedding, the guests, you should know if you go to an Indian wedding, the bride is going to wear red. The guests should not wear red. And along with the guests not wearing red, some guests I've seen, they wear their own bridal outfit. So this way they're taking the whole limelight away from the onto themselves. So try and, if you are going to wear your bridal outfit, for instance, you got married a year ago or a few months ago, try and keep it plain or tame it down. There are many different types of accessories. You don't have to do your hair up. You can change your makeup style, wear your scarf and your drape in a different manner. So you can tame down your bridal outfit or wear a different top to the skirt. Try and tame it down and you don't actually look like the bride, and you're not taking the limelight out away from the bride. And especially when it comes to also, Western weddings, Christian weddings, don't wear white. I mean, we all know the colours that the brides are going to wear. So be conscious of that as a guest. Be conscious of that. Have some common sense and dress accordingly, adapt to the actual theme and the color scheme as well. So the guests are very important that they don't keep the limelight away from the bride because it's her big day. It's her special magical moment. Allow her to feel like that princess.
Wow, this is a lot. So I guess this is why it's so important to be able to get someone like you who can be able to put them through. Because can you imagine how much, sometimes we think that getting married is just about getting money and getting the venue. There's so much more to make it a success. And I really want to applaud you for the work that you're doing, especially in the UAE and in the UK. I have seen all the great work that you do and have read about all of the work that you're doing with the brides. I thought that was so great, especially when you were featured with the Emirates bride. I thought, wow, this is really powerful, and we should bring a lot more of that content and a lot more of that resources or programs to people everywhere in the world. People should know that they can get on and get educated on what to do. And viewers, thank you so much for being here. I want you to know that you can find Siama online. It's the Institute of Modern Etiquette. That's her website. You can find her online. She has a lot of online programs. She has in-class programs. If you want to visit Dubai, that would be great. It would just feel good to be in a class in Dubai. And she has a lot of programs that are in class. She has a lot of workshops, seminars, online programs. She speaks in a lot of events. And so there's so much about her. So you can just kind of go online and learn. Hello, Sikorni. Thank you so much for being here, for joining us. We're talking about the wedding etiquette. And so Sikorni is my friend, even though he's a guy, but I know that he has some great people. And he'll be attending a wedding this season. I hope so. So Sikorni, you can go back on the video and enjoy the replay of the topic of today. It is really, really great. And all of the work that Siama is doing in the UK and in the UAE. So Siama, just before you go, I want to hear more about, I know that you're a UN Global Goodwill Ambassador. And so what do you do with that? I know about the Merciful Hands, and what more? What kind of role do you play being the UN Ambassador? Over to you, Siama.
Sure. So, again, when it comes to your heart and etiquette, you've got to have tolerance and patience, and you've got to be, and it's got to come from the heart. It's got to be sincere. So I created Merciful Hands, which is a community project here in Dubai. I started it 4 years ago, and I have approximately over 250 volunteers that support the cause. So what we do is we do labour camps. So we have a lot of, there's a lot of construction happening in Dubai. Dubai is becoming a very beautiful tourist destination. So there's a lot of skyscrapers, a lot of beautiful buildings being created. And so we have a lot of labour workers. Now these labour workers have their own communities going on. But what they want is they just want normal people like us going to visit them, just to talk to them or just to give them a pen or give them some food, for instance. So I've got my volunteers and I've got corporate companies that actually support to provide food for the labour workers. So we'll have biryani in the box, we'll have fruit, we'll have dates, we'll have water, we'll have milk and laban. And I'll bring my volunteers. What we do, we go into these camps and we just do the distribution. Now these labour workers are so gracious. Because the camps are a bit further out to where the more densely populated expats live. So just to go and speak to them, it's a very beautiful occasion. So that makes us a lot more humble, and it gives us satisfaction, and it shows that we want to have, we want to give. We do the labour camp distributions. Now, this was seen by the UN Global Goodwill Ambassador on LinkedIn, and he contacted me and he asked me a lot more questions. I then showed him some of the work when it came to the labour camp distribution. And so he then asked me if I would represent UAE in the UN Global Goodwill Ambassadors. And I said, yes, I would love to, because I'm helping when it comes to hunger. I'm helping when it comes to poverty. And so is the community, and so is so we help when it comes to the labour workers, but then we also have families here that are needy families, or they have disabled children, and so the parents can't work, or single widowed women with children. Again, they can't work. So what we do is we do gift bag distributions. So we'll get these really great big bags made out of jute, and they're not very expensive. They're roughly about two bills. 50 cents from perspective. And we'll put all the essentials in there. So we will do oil, sugar, tea, coffee, pasta, tomato paste. We'll make some meat in there. We'll put in a few more essential items like salt and maybe a bottle of water. And we will then and my donors, my community workers are the ones that will do the donation. And we'll then create these bags. We'll take a convoy to certain areas of the UAE and we'll make the distribution. So it's really, we're helping with when it comes to families and needy children. So we're helping them with that as well. So this is all picked up by the UN Association. And I was then given the title of being part of representing the UAE for this. And so we deal with labour workers, we deal with widowed women, education. So etiquette is part of education. And so I've now, the modules are for the everyday man and for the everyday woman. It's not the elite or for the royalties or for the people who've got a lot of money. So a lot of these courses and these the cost is so minimal that everybody, every woman, every man can come to these classes and these workshops and actually gain benefit by just understanding what courtesy is and understanding what mannerism is, and just opening the heart, because you've got to make it on a subconscious level within your heart. And so I that's where the education is. So I focus on poverty, hunger, and education in the
This is powerful. This is powerful, and well done for using your gifts to be able to serve the world. Well done. This is really great, and we hope that we have a lot more other people like you. And it's so good to have you in the show. It's such an honor to work with you. Just looking at all of the work that you're doing is such an honor to me to be able to bring you on the show. We really appreciate your making out time. I know it's late in Dubai now, but you are here. to be able to serve. It's just because I know this is all coming from the heart of serving, the servanthood that you're part of, and this is what you do every day. So I really have to applaud you for that. Thank you so much. Thank you, and we hope that we can have you again on the show very soon, as soon as you have some time in your busy schedule, because I know it's busy for you. Let us know so that we really want to bring you back, because there's so many great things about you. Philanthropy is a big part of civility. And so this is something that we really want to get the world to get to that point where they can not just only behave differently, but think differently. It's very important to us. If we have a lot more people pay attention to the person next to them, take responsibility for treating the other person fairly, and of course, sprinkling kindness, then the world would be a better place. So, Siama, I want to say a big thank you again that you were able to be here. It means so much to me. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you again. And to our viewers, thank you so much for being here, for standing on. I apologize that today we had to come on late, but you can see that we had great nugget for you today. Now we're back here again. We're always here every Mondays and Fridays at 8 a.m. Eastern Time, even though we have an exception sometimes on Saturdays. We have a session tomorrow at 12 noon, and I will be putting that post out later today. But guys, it has been great. I promised you that during the holiday season, we will be sharing with you a lot of contents, during the holiday season, because we want you to be comfortable to be able to, just to be able to thrive during this holiday season and not panic. Because sometimes when people know that they have to attend a lot of events, they start being frightened. And so we thought it was great to bring the experts like Siama, just to share with you that even if you're getting married or you're attending a wedding, the do's and the don'ts, what to wear and what not to wear, how to comport yourself, how to walk around gracefully and with so much elegance. And I do hope that you have been able to gain a lot of nuggets and contents that would help you to thrive in your next event and behave like the VIP that you are. And that's what we want to see. Send me back some notes on how this was helpful to you. And I'll see you again tomorrow at 12 p.m., not 8 a.m. 12 p.m., we're back here tomorrow. And we will be discussing the art of storytelling, how that is so important, storytelling. So you don't want to miss that session. So I want to say thank you so much again for being here. Thank you. Thank you, Siama, and have yourself a wonderful day. Bye for now.